Hello guys, hope all is well. My name is Reza, and in this session I will talk about the deltoid muscle. Deltoid is a triangular shaped muscle and is located on this section of our body. It's very popular. Most people are trying to develop this muscle, and that's why I want to talk about the anatomy and functionality of this muscle, and also the exercises could be related to developing and strengthening of this area. So I will start with the anterior side, which is in the front. So deltoid has three heads. The front one, or the anterior side, is the origin is in the clavicle muscle bone. This bone is called clavicle. So the lateral side of the clavicle is the origin of the anterior side of the deltoid. So the anterior part starts from here, which is this bone here, and it goes all the way to the humerus, which is the bone of the upper arm. And this point called deltoid tuberosity. So this is the area that you will cover by the anterior deltoid, which is the front part of the deltoid. Major target or the functionality of this muscle is shoulder flexion. So this movement is the movement that the anterior part of the deltoid does, but there are few more movements. There are another three movements that this part of the deltoid can handle or assist as a secondary. One of them is internal rotation. So anytime you do internally rotate your shoulder rotation inside, the interior part of the deltoid is also assisting. The other one is on the abduction, shoulder abduction. So when you do the shoulder press or you do the side raise, the anterior side also assists and help the movement, and the other one is going to be the horizontal movement. So anytime you do the horizontal movement, like this kind of movement, which is part of the chest exercises or chest functionality, also the anterior side helps and assists the movement. The second one, second head of the deltoid is called middle deltoid. Middle deltoid is located in the middle part. This bone here called acromion. So if you touch here, it's going to be the hard part, which is the bony part, and this is going to be the origin of the middle part of the deltoid. So this part is called acromion, and the origin of the middle deltoid goes all the way to the same location as the anterior part, which is the deltoid tuberosity. The major movement of the middle deltoid is called shoulder abduction, which is this. So shoulder abduction is the major movement, and as you've seen, many exercises for the for working on the middle part is by doing the side raise or either shoulder press. So both movements, as you see here, are called shoulder abduction. The other functionality of the middle deltoid is assisting the shoulder flexion. So anytime you do also this kind of movement, the middle deltoid helping the anterior part. The third head called posterior deltoid, which is located on the back part of the scapula. The posterior border of the scapula is in the back, is a bony part again. On the top is going to be the origin of the posterior deltoid. The posterior deltoid, it goes all the way again to the deltoid tuberosity. So all three heads are going to be here together. And that's why all the movements that we have to make to develop and work on this special muscle is by moving your hands. So what this posterior deltoid do, the major work of the posterior or rear deltoid is horizontal movement, which is this one. So we call horizontal abduction. So this movement, as you see here, it could be this or it could be this. So both of them are horizontal movement to the back. So they are going to target the posterior deltoid. That's why when we want to do exercise to develop this muscle, either we use this movement, which is almost straight arm, or we can bend them. So both of them are going to target the posterior deltoid, but there is going to be a little bit different between straight arm and bending the elbow, which I'm going to talk about on my future videos. But this movement is one of the major functionality of the posterior deltoid, beside the external rotation. So external rotation is one of the movements that the posterior deltoid helps the other muscles, including the infraspinatus, which is one of the four muscles of the rotator cuff, and this is the major target movement for it. But posterior deltoid also helping this movement. The other movement that the posterior deltoid or the rear deltoid assist is extension. So anytime you do kind of extension, imagine extra the back muscles like straight arm push down, or even the seated row, anything that you do with this kind of movement is called shoulder extension, and the posterior or rear deltoid is part of the movement but is not the major target. The target muscle for this exercise is going to be posterior deltoid. There are many different kind of pain that people may complain sometimes in the shoulder area. I'm going to try to talk about the pain on my future videos, which is related to the shoulder area, and then I will in details will tell you how you can prevent them by doing the correct movements, and also if you got the pain, how you can get rid of it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and good luck.